Welcome back to Jenna Marie's channel. Voila, got my coffee. I know coffee is supposed to be in the morning, but could not drink it in the morning, unfortunately, because I did not feel very well. And yeah, so my coffee right now did not have much sleep last night due to unwanted stress and things like that. But I got my coffee and I'm drinking it now, and I want to be in tune to all of you, and I want to talk about control and when control starts to become like if someone's bullying you. Control, being a bully, it can let you know that they are destroying your life, whatever you're dealing with a partner, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-relative, relative, family member, or whatnot. It is a form of bulliness, because bulliness is control. And that is the behavior that they always show, that they always give. Sorry, my hair. Unfortunately, I wanted to, come on and talk about both sides of destroying control, and it can come in many ways of bulliness and being a bully. I wanted to let you all know that sometimes you'll go through it, sometimes you won't, and sometimes you will actually stay at that peak, at that top of going through it and being able to try to find that ending point for yourself. Finding that end point is really hard in your life, but knowing what you're worth, and knowing that you are beautiful or handsome, knowing that you're good enough, that you can accomplish anything, knowing that, find out good memories that, you once had, cherish them, make them a part of your life, your memories, so to speak, not the narcissistic, unhealthy, immature behavior. That's not what I'm saying. Stick around, because a form of control is destroying and becomes a bully, and that is actually true. Now, I don't want to make this a long video about bulliness, control, destroying. I want to actually make this video, more about what you can do, the ways that, the red flags about bullying and controlling a person. I want this video to actually expose that. I want that to let you all know, if you have someone in your life or whatnot is controlling you every which way. It could be like, oh, you're stopping me from getting a job. No, I don't think that I can stop you from getting a job. You can only stop yourself from getting a job and going to a job. Or let's just say they're saying you're controlling them of, I don't know, what you eat. Or maybe they're sitting there saying that, and you didn't even say this, but coming off of saying, why did you say that I have an eating disorder? So you're sitting there saying that I have many mental disorders. I'm talking about the guy that normally says that to me when I sit there and I see him eat a lot, and he doesn't really know that he eats when he's bored, and he has to sit there and fight with me about that. Like, I'm just saying that you eat like a lot, like you might be hungry, which is fine, but you eat a lot of sweets. You're bored, you eat. The average, eating, I believe, is 3 meals a day, I think, plus a couple snacks during the day or whatever. And so, like, that's control right there. That's bullying me. That's, destroying my life. That's making it out to be I'm the issue here, and that you're okay and I'm crazy and you're not. Unfortunately, that's the struggle. I always bring that up because that's the behavior that they show. That's the behavior that they keep giving you. So like like being controlling can become being a bully. Destroying can become controlling and can become being a bully. They all take different effects in that meaning of what you're going through in your life. Obviously, I've done 2 videos. This is my second one. I have not been on YouTube for, I think I come on like every week. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to come on like twice a week, maybe even more than that. But I just don't seem to have time because of what I'm going through. And, you know, so I'm talking more about, you know, the control, the destroying, becoming a bully. That's what I'm dealing with in my life, in my situation. And so that's kind of what I was talking about, the pros and cons. You need to figure out what weighs down and what is actually a good pro. If you have more good pros, then maybe that relationship needs to be fixed in some areas. If you have more pros and cons, but if you have more cons than pros, then that relationship, if that is not able to be fixed, for how many times you try to fix it, it won't be fixed, and there's nothing on both sides that you can do to fix it because they're just only going to be that way, and they're just going to control, destroy, and become a bully. Like they'll demand, and they'll start to threaten you, and they'll start to harass you, and they'll start to sit there and say, what are you doing? You know, are you doing something behind my back? And it's like you catch them doing something, but then they blame you for it. So, and none of you want that for yourself. None of you want the controlling side of a man or a woman. No one wants that. And if a guy or, you know, your partner is actually treating you with disrespect and not giving you the time that you once had, there's something going on in that relationship that actually can't be fixed. Because if they're saying they're being honest with you and being faithful to you and you know they're not, then something's going on in that relationship or friendship or whatnot. It depends on how close you are with the person. If you are friends, or if you are becoming more attached, and maybe you're not becoming more attached. Maybe you felt pressured, so you had to give this person a chance to show this person that it wasn't going to work out in the end. Sometimes you have to do that, but then you put yourself in that mess. I'm talking about myself, because anyone does it. Everyone does it. And it's just part of life. And, you know, you choose to let that happen, even though you don't choose the behavior that comes from, you know, what they give you or how they behave. You can't control that, but you can control what you actually receive and want in your life. You can control that piece because it's yourself, it's your life. If you want to have a narcissistic person in your life, then you want a narcissistic person in your life. If you want someone loving in your life, you're going to want someone loving in your life, or respectful, or affordable, or responsible, or, you know, things like that. You're going to want those kind of people. And set goals for yourself. Set goals for yourself. That's kind of why, you know, they say do pros and cons and see what weighs out more. And, you know, even if you got to like bring in, like, do a pros and cons for like the current relationship that you're in, and then do one like the last relationship that you were in, and kind of divide them two together and see which one leads to the most abuse. Because the situation that I'm in now, the pros and cons that I did leads to the situation that I'm in now, abuse, rather than my pros and cons from my ex relationship. I mean, both have, you know, pros and cons, but the ex relationship had more pros and had less cons because of his addiction. This situation that I'm in now with this guy doesn't have an addiction. He might have a disorder in some sort. I don't know. I don't know how his brain thinks. I don't know really how he feels, because he doesn't really tell me, other than I like you, I love you, I want to be with you. But he doesn't really show it. half the time. He only shows it when he wants to, and he will ignore you for the rest of the day. And you know what? I had to deal with that with my ex-boyfriend. You know, the reason why those two are the same is, you know, how the situation I am in with this, you know, the current guy that I'm with, sits there and avoids me. Never used to avoid me. Same along with my ex-baby daddy. Never used to avoid me. And then we had arguments and fights, lost our daughter, and then everything hit the fan. And then he avoided me because we were arguing too much because of his addiction. And so, like, his addiction made him, I don't know. I think his addiction made him isolate a lot more. So he was more numb in areas that I wasn't. And so trying to get, you know, your feelings expressed to an addiction person was very difficult. But when you're not in addiction with anyone that you're dating or whatever, or attached to, when you're not having that addiction side kind of hold you up, then it's like, what is really holding you up? Their mental narcissistic abuse. That's what's holding you up. And they're bringing you down because of it. So my next video, I'm going to try to look better. Right now, it was just like a down Monday for me, you know, starting the week, I should say. And I just wanted to come on and talk about control and how control can destroy and become a bully. You know, you don't want to bully a person. You don't want to control the person, and you don't want to destroy their life. You want to literally have respect for them. And if you don't have respect for them, then you really don't care for them at all. Especially, you know, pros and cons. You know, like I said with my ex-baby daddy, and this pros and cons with the man that I, you know, am around with. They are different, and in some ways they are the same, because like I was telling you about how my ex-baby daddy never really avoided me up until things hit the fan between our relationship because of his addiction. And the current, you know, situation I'm in now with this guy, he doesn't have an addiction. I don't think he's faithful. I thought my ex-baby daddy was faithful, and he was. I really, really thought. And then I just lost trust with myself. But with this guy, I literally feel like he's not faithful. He's not telling me the truth, and he's not being honest. He's lying to me through my teeth, in front of my own eyes. And then, you know, you get angry about it. You literally don't even know what to do about it. You literally get angry to the point where you're like, oh my God, like any more of it, I'm going to snap, right? The best thing to do is walk away. The best thing to do is walk away, but tell that person to literally stop. You're not going to take their abuse anymore. No matter if they're like, oh, I don't care, you're doing this to me, you're doing this to me. You know, you started it, you did this, and blah, 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 blah. No. Don't take their crap, because if they didn't start it, you would not be going through this. Point blank. So I wanted to, you know, come on here to talk about control, being a bully, and destroying your life. Those all take, those three names, words, they take a part of your physical life dynamics. And those physical life dynamics is, if you literally don't have those dynamics in place, you're always going to have a controlling relationship at all cost. So I will do more videos on this topic as well as narcissistic behavior. And I will be doing more videos on, you know, on other things. Right now, I just want to stick with one topic technically, so I'm not like rattling, getting you all guys confused. And so I just wanted to come on here to talk about all those. And I will be back. Like, comment, and share. And this Jenna Marie will be back for more videos. Just stay strong and know your worth, like I tell everyone on here that watches my YouTube. I hope that I give out good advice. I hope that I give you clarity and, you know, give you affirmation to take pride in what you want in your life. Take pride and give yourself joy every day, even if you are down in the dumps, because you deserve the best. You deserve, you know, the best woman. You deserve the best man. You deserve the best thing in your life. And if you have this, you know, the struggle, you know, mangling down on you, you're not ever going to succeed successfully. So like, comment, and share. And I, Jenna Marie, will be back for more videos. Just stay strong and stay tough. Have a smile on your face, even if you're down. Like I'm down right now. Smile. So, anyways, you know you can do it. Peace. You got this.